What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news update video where we will talk about many different topics, but the main one is Jurgen Klopp's future, because presenter Richard Keys, who is working for beIN Sports, thinks that Jurgen Klopp will leave Liverpool in the summer because Liverpool are looking a shadow of their former self. And in his personal blog, Richard Keys branded Jurgen Klopp's behavior pathetic after he refused to answer James Spears' question during a press conference. I think Richard Keys absolutely hates Liverpool and he loves to have a dig at Liverpool. He loves to twist a knife in Liverpool when they are down. But remember that when Liverpool had that really injury-ravaged season where we finished in third place after a miraculous run towards the end of the season, after that season, Liverpool were absolutely flying. Everybody wrote Liverpool off, or a lot of pundits wrote Liverpool off, and Liverpool came roaring back with a 93-point season or 92-point season. But Richard Keys says, my guess is Jurgen Klopp will walk. Not now, but if they are knocked out by Real Madrid in the Champions League, I think he will be gone before the start of next season. What do you think about this, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a discussion. Do you think Jurgen Klopp will leave Liverpool at the end of the season, or do you think he will stay and oversee the rebuilding process that is going to take place at Liverpool? Liverpool probably will sign a lot of players in the summer and a lot of players will leave Liverpool. Liverpool are way off, Richard Keys said, a shadow of what they once were, and it's no good blaming FSG. The downfall is Jurgen Klopp's responsibility. He didn't start the rebuild soon enough. One of Sir Alex Ferguson's greatest strengths, Richard Keys says, is that he would rip apart successful teams. What were Liverpool thinking keeping James Milner, Henderson, Firmino? Thiago is past his best. Not that I was ever a fan. He was the wrong player at the wrong club at the wrong time. He slows Liverpool down. In fact, the entire midfield is too old or not good enough. I think this shows what a load of nonsense Richard Keys says, that he never rated Thiago, who is one of the best midfielders in the world. He's just surrounded by a bunch of has-beens or young players at Liverpool currently in the midfield, or injury-prone players. But once he's surrounded with proper midfield talent, I mean, if we could sign proper midfield talent, then Thiago would absolutely shine. And if it wasn't for Man City's cheating, allegedly, he would probably be already Premier League champion, Thiago, with Liverpool. But I still think Jurgen Klopp is the right manager for Liverpool. He built an enormous amount of credit during his 7 years at Liverpool. He won every single trophy that is possible to win at Liverpool. And he delivered so many unforgettable, amazing seasons. And I think in hindsight, with Man City's alleged financial fair play rule breaching, you could see that Liverpool were 3 times the best team in the Premier League, because Man City got there twice and pipped Liverpool by 1 point because of their alleged, financial fair play breaches. They were financially doping basically Man City. So Liverpool should have been 3-time Premier League champions. Nobody would question Jurgen Klopp if he was a 3-time Premier League winner, in my opinion, or at least the majority of Liverpool fans would have absolutely no question. He's the right man. And just because Man City got ahead of Liverpool because of financial cheating, I think Jurgen Klopp is still the right man. It's difficult to think about another manager who has quite the same bond with the supporters of his club. And I think Jurgen Klopp was absolutely perfect and is absolutely perfect still for Liverpool. And of course, this creates an obvious point of friction, because in the Premier League, Jurgen Klopp is now the longest serving manager, because there is an obvious urgency in the Premier League to fire managers, to get a new guy in. He can turn the club's fortunes around. And once you are into the habit of sacking your manager every 18 months or 1 year or every 6 months, it can be almost impossible to break from that habit unless you chance upon a manager who can just keep on relentlessly winning matches. And I mean, not even Pep Guardiola can do that. Once he finished in 4th place with Man City, and this season, with the way Man City's form is going and the allegations against Man City, there is no guarantee that Man City will even win the title again, and there is no guarantee that Man City will finish in the top 4, even though Man United, Tottenham and Chelsea are really all faltering, and Newcastle as well. Their season is very up and down as well. And Jurgen Klopp already built a great Liverpool team who almost went immortal, and I think this Liverpool dynasty should be remembered as a 3-time Premier League champion dynasty built by Jurgen Klopp. Man City's titles should be given to Liverpool, that's my honest opinion. But building more than one truly great team is extremely difficult. It's even more difficult than building a great team. And of course, Liverpool are a massive club with a huge global pool, but Liverpool's finances are not infinitely deep like Newcastle and Man City. Over the last couple of years, it was felt as though Liverpool have to run faster and faster just to stand still. This season increasingly feels like the point at which they have started to run out of steam and run out of energy. And I think Liverpool's next run of fixtures is huge, because we play Everton on Monday in the Merseyside derby. We also play Real Madrid in the Champions League, home and away very soon. But we also play Newcastle, Man United, Man City and Arsenal among our next 7 games. So on paper, Liverpool's fixtures don't get much easier for another couple of months. Thankfully, the injury concerns are easing a little bit, because Van Dijk, Konate, Jota, Arthur are all coming back from their injuries, Luis Diaz as well. So hopefully that will improve Liverpool's fortunes, and when you have your first team available, that's when you should judge this Liverpool, after of course a couple of weeks of those guys playing together again. And I think the people who are calling for Jurgen Klopp to quit Liverpool or to leave Liverpool are absolutely delusional, because nobody, and I repeat nobody, no manager in the world is better suited to manage Liverpool right now than Jurgen Klopp. And yes, maybe short term somebody could come in and galvanize these players, but long term, to build a great team, Jurgen Klopp already showed he can build a great team. Give him a chance to build another one, and if he fails in 1 or 2 years, yes, then you can say this experiment failed, Jurgen Klopp probably will leave, or he gets sacked, which would be absolutely ludicrous to think about even now after Liverpool had a shocking season already. I still don't think Jurgen Klopp should be sacked anytime soon. Give him the proper funds, the proper money to rebuild this Liverpool team. And once he uses those funds and you can give him another 1 or 2 seasons to mold that team into his image, that's when you should judge this rebuild at Liverpool. It's very clear that the patience is needed by fans and by the owners of Liverpool Football Club as well. But I just want FSG to sell Liverpool Football Club. You know that, guys, very well. And Dean Jones, another journalist, said that the fact that even the top players at Liverpool have seen their levels drop this season by a big standard, by a big margin, it's even more worrying. I mean, you know, some of the players that are just failing to perform at their highest standard is bizarre. And the journalist continued, Jurgen Klopp has got most of the fan base still on his side for everything that he has achieved at the club. You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt for now. But this is a bit of a mess at Liverpool, and the fact that they don't have anyone new to call upon from the January transfer window in the midfield department is a concern. Of course, we can call on Gakpo, who has been really underwhelming, to be honest, but he came into the struggling team. I want to see Gakpo play when Liverpool are in full flow and firing on all cylinders, with Van Dijk, Konate at the back, with an informed Salah, with an informed Luis Diaz, with an informed Diogo Jota in the team. That's when I want to see Cody Gakpo play. I want to see Cody Gakpo play with Luis Diaz on the wing and maybe Salah on the other wing. That would be a pretty decent front line as well. And very, very good and very encouraging injury news is that Jota, Arthur, Van Dijk and Firmino are all back in training this week. So they could maybe appear on the bench against Everton. Some of them might even start. The fact that the game is on Monday gives these players an additional time to get their fitness levels up. Luis Diaz, Konate and Ben Doak are a couple of weeks away, and if that's not a boosting confidence to this Liverpool side, then we have no hope of European qualification. And Diogo Jota, every time he has been fit at Liverpool, he has been a standout player. Luis Diaz was brilliant and he carried Liverpool early on. Firmino was having his best start to a season. It was so unfortunate that Firmino got back-to-back two pretty serious injuries, because Firmino's goals to games ratio is absolutely amazing, and Konate right now is our best centre-back. So once all of these players are back fit, we will see an improvement at Liverpool. And Arthur is also an unknown player pretty much. We have never seen him at Liverpool before. He got injured after playing 13 minutes. So if he gets a run of games, who knows, our midfield might improve as well. So at least there is some glimmer of hope that things can get better, because it can't get much worse. Liverpool got the worst points tally in the Premier League in 2023. We are bottom of the Premier League, literally, if you just count this calendar year's fixtures. And Liverpool have 1 win in 7 games. That's literally the worst run of form in Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool history, in my opinion. And the fixtures don't get much easier. Everton at home in the Premier League, really tough game after the appointment of Sean Dyche. Newcastle away, one of the toughest games of the season. Then we play Real Madrid, then Crystal Palace away, Wolves at home. 2 winnable games, but not easy. And then we play Man United, then Bournemouth, another winnable game. And then we play Real Madrid again away from home. Then Fulham, Man City, Arsenal, Leeds away. And that game, the Leeds away game, is already in April. So this run of fixtures at the end of February and in March are absolutely crucial and very, very hard for Liverpool. But hopefully we can navigate it with getting a lot of points, because we need it, otherwise we will just slide down the table. But I think Jurgen Klopp should be given all the time and all the resources to try and rebuild this Liverpool team, because we are clearly in need of a massive rebuild. And we will talk about more of that in tomorrow's video, because we will have some transfer updates for you guys tomorrow. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.